Put a finger down if during class your professor put up an essay on the board and started asking, whose is it? So you try to ignore him for a couple of minutes, see if he'll forget, but eventually you raise your hand and you tell him, okay, that's my essay. And he tells you to meet him after class. So you show up after class extremely confused as to what's going on. And he asks you, so you actually wrote this essay? And you're like, well, yeah, I wrote my own essay, of course. And he's like, so what are these? And he starts pointing to a bunch of M dashes throughout your essay. Obviously you're like, oh, well, those are M dashes. And he's like, nope, only AI uses M dashes. So you kind of just stand there for a couple of seconds quietly, because you would think a college professor knows his students know how to use M dashes properly. So you ask him, okay, well, did you run it through like a GPT checker, like an AI checker or something like that? And he says, no. And he proceeds to give you a 0 on a paper that is worth 50% of your final grade. So now you're sitting with a 0 on Canvas, even though you can pull up all the sources you used with Anara, show him everything you wrote, and you can show him where you got all of your information from. You could even show him all of your citations. And he still decides to give you a 0 on that final assignment.